Uruguay, a small but extraordinary country in the south of America, has a rich history, vibrant culture, and a unique identity. Known for its tranquility, democracy, and people, Uruguay has forged itself as an example in Latin America for social justice, human rights, and economic development. In this journey, we will explore its geography, history, culture, and more. Welcome to Uruguay. Uruguay, with an area of approximately 176,000 square kilometers, is the second smallest country in South America after Suriname. Despite its size, its geography is surprisingly diverse, with beautiful Atlantic coastlines, vast plains in the interior, and gentle mountains to the north. The southern coast is bathed by the Rio de la Plata, while to the north, the Uruguay River marks the border with Argentina. Punta del Este, an internationally recognized tourist destination, famous for its white sandy beaches and the La Mano sculpture on Brava Beach. Known for its nightlife and exclusivity. La Paloma, a tranquil beach, popular among locals, known for its beautiful landscapes and relaxed surfing atmosphere. Piriápolis, a resort town with European-style architecture surrounded by gentle mountains, a perfect place for quiet walks and nature engagement. Uruguay is renowned for its cattle ranching. Grazing fields are widespread, and cattle farming is one of the main pillars of the economy. Agriculture is also key, with the production of soybeans, rice, and grains in the interior of the country. Hills such as Cerro de los Naranjos and Cerro Catedral offer stunning views and opportunities for ecotourism and hiking. Uruguay's history is one of struggle, resistance, and the building of identity. Although the territory was inhabited by indigenous peoples like the Charruas, the arrival of the Spanish colonizers changed the course of its history. The Charruas were the main indigenous people of Uruguay. Their resistance to Spanish colonization was fierce, fighting against the conquerors until being displaced and decimated in the 19th century. Montevideo was founded in 1724 by the Spanish and became a strategic point of dispute over the control of the Rio de la Plata. The Spanish established a fortress to counter Buenos Aires' power. Uruguay's independence was a complex struggle. José Artigas stood out as a leader in resisting the Spanish and fighting for independence not only for Uruguay, but for the entire Rio de la Plata region. The war with Brazil and Argentina's intervention were key conflicts in defining the future of the country. The Guerra Grande resulted in the signing of the Treaty of Montevideo in 1828, which solidified Uruguay's definitive independence. Uruguay is a country where culture comes alive in every corner. From the dances of the tango to the celebrations of carnival, its people have preserved traditions that define the national character. Although tango is shared with Argentina, Montevideo is one of the birthplaces of the genre, famous for its elegance and emotion. Uruguayan tango has its own style, which remains very popular today. Mate is much more than a beverage. It is a symbol of friendship and community. Uruguayans share mate as part of their daily life, making it a social ritual. Uruguay's carnival is one of the longest in the world, featuring the Lamadas Parade in Montevideo, showcasing colorful dances and traditional canda music, which has African roots. Football is the national passion. Uruguay was the first World Cup winner, 1930, and has had great success in international competitions. The rivalry between Nacional and Peñarol is a key part of the national identity. Mario Benedetti and Eduardo Galeano are two of Uruguay's most renowned writers, whose works address themes of social justice, democracy, and Latin American history. Over the years, Uruguay has established itself as one of the most democratic and progressive countries in Latin America. Its political system is a model with a strong focus on human rights and social welfare. Uruguay has had a stable democracy since 1830, with a peaceful transition back to democracy after the military dictatorship, 1973 to 1985. The country has been an example of political stability in the region. Uruguay has been a pioneer in legalizing same-sex marriage, 2013, legalizing marijuana, 2013, and implementing inclusive policies on gender and human rights. Uruguay's education and healthcare systems are free and of high quality. Education has been a key factor in the country's development, and universal access to healthcare is one of the pillars of social welfare. Uruguay's economy is based on agriculture, meat, soy, but it has also grown in sectors like renewable energy, tourism, and software. Uruguay's economy has diversified in recent decades, and while it remains largely based on agriculture, it has made significant strides in sectors such as technology and renewable energy. Uruguay is a major exporter of high-quality beef, particularly to markets like China and Europe. The country is also a key producer of soybeans, rice, milk, and other agricultural products. Uruguay has achieved a remarkable feat, generating more than 95% of its electricity from renewable sources such as wind and solar energy, making it a global leader in clean energy. Uruguay is known for its beaches, ecotourism in its national parks, and its historical heritage in places like Colonia del Sacramento, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Uruguay's future looks promising. With a focus on technological innovation and sustainable development, the country continues to advance on its path to a more inclusive and eco-friendly economic and social model. Montevideo and other cities are seeing a boom in tech startups, especially in areas such as software, technology, and innovation. The country offers an ideal environment for entrepreneurs. Uruguay has been a global advocate for human rights and has welcomed refugees from various parts of the world. Its foreign policy is based on diplomacy and peace. Although the country has high standards of education and healthcare, Uruguay continues to work on social equity, integrating minorities and addressing social challenges in its larger cities. Uruguay is a small country in size, but immense in history, culture, rights, and vision. In an increasingly chaotic world, Uruguay stands as an example that peace, justice, and well-being are possible. A country that doesn't shout, but teaches. A country that walks steadily, even if it doesn't run.